Okay, I will continue my presentation. Theoretical background for the first definition of CLT. Maybe I already explained about the definition of CLT, but in theoretical background, I will explain again. Definition of CLT is communicative approach is a conceptual method that focus more on the actual way of education that students can speak and implement in their life rather than teaching specific language skill such as grammar. And the second is features and fundamentals of CLT. The teachers also take on certain duties while using the CLT methodology. First, the teacher facilitates discussion among all of the students in the classroom. Furthermore, the teacher engages in communicative activities as a communicator with the students. And the third, difficulties with CLT adaptation in EFL context and the knowledge base of language teachers. Best for language teachers, the educational tradition and value of many EFL settings differ from those of CLT. Moreover, situational factors that have an impact on CLT practice include large class size. And next, speaking and teaching speaking. Speaking is an oral communication method used to exchange talk, idea, and message with other people. And teaching speaking in our modern world demand that the aim of teaching speaking is to improve students' communicative ability because only in this way we can students express themselves and learn how to appropriate social and cultural norms in every communicative situation. Next, methodology. I use qualitative method for this research, and the research project focus on the possibilities and the problem CLT through speaking skill in the classroom. With interview use WhatsApp because the participant from Kendari and from Tirtayasa, and the participant there is two teachers from Universitas Muhammadiyah Kendari. Her name is Mem Farida and Mem Nia, and the teachers from Senior High School Tirtayasa, her name is Nidaul Hayati. And the criteria participant who already implement CLT in the classroom, the reason why criteria participant who already implement CLT in the classroom, because in my opinion, this is more validity than observation in classroom with limited time. Next finding. For the first one, CLT is an effective method for improving speaking ability in the classroom. In the classroom, there is challenge. The challenge faced could not be separated from students' lack of motivation in learning English. So the teachers have technique for increasing CLT is to provide a lot of motivation before studying. And of course, the teacher must adopting to make students confident, and it will be back to point one. CLT is an effective method for improving speaking ability. Next, discussion. First, teachers challenge. Teachers have challenge with big class in Indonesian education. Every teacher cannot talk to all students and have limited time to have many conversation with their students, and the research proved that the majority of the department classroom were large. And the second, students challenge. Students have challenge because they are confident to speak because there is no input about English vocabulary. So because of that, ignore they are lose motivation to learn English. And the last is difficulties with the communicative language teaching approach. As a side, um, as a side before at the beginning, the purpose of CLT is to make students brave, confident to speak, but during the middle task or final task, students are often faced with grammar also. So there is a lack of relevance between the learning method and the final assessment. Maybe and next conclusion. The conclusion from the research the Prof. TLP method is effective implemented in UMK and in senior high school. The big challenge that all teachers have is facing the characteristic of students who have low motivation and no self-confidence. And the most important technique is improving the CLP method is motivating students before learning to create a safe and persuasive situation for students to be brave and confident. Thank you. Maybe that's all from me. I will give it back to the moderator.
All right, thank you, Vidya, for the great presentation. And the last presenter is Trisa Kartika. Please welcome Trisa.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, thank you for the moderator that has let me my PPT first. Is me or did Sri Mulyati have shared
is already shared
as the language learning in the with technology and language education is important languages student learning experience. I think technology for the there are some like limited access to technology infrastructure. Many educational institutions face challenges in providing adequate, such as the effective integration is lack of teacher, lack the necessary integrate technologies, opportunity and learning authentic line resources. Appropriate online resources for language education can be a challenge. As educators, we need to ensure that the materials align with communicative language teaching principles and cater to the diverse learning needs. And the next, balancing technology use with core language learning goals. Educators must strike a balance between utilizing technology in language teaching and maintaining a focus on core language learning goals, such as developing communicative competence and language proficiency to ensure that technology enhances rather than distracts from learning outcomes. And then the last is addressing equity and inclusivity concerns. Disparities in inclusivity concerns as not all students may have equal opportunities to benefit from technology enhanced language education. It is essential to address these concerns to ensure fair access and opportunities for all learners. By acknowledging and addressing these challenges in technology integration, educators can develop strategies to overcome barriers and create more inclusivity and effective learning environments in language education. Next slide, please. Technology integration. First, enhancing communicative competence. Technology integration in language education can enhance students' communicative competence by providing opportunities for authentic language use, real-time communication, and interactive language practice. Second, personalized and interactive learning experiences. Technology allows for personalized learning experiences tailored to individual student needs and preferences, fostering engagement and motivation through interactive activities, multimedia resources, and adaptive learning platforms. Also, fostering autonomy and engagement. Technology empowers students to take ownership of their learning process, promoting learner autonomy and self-directed learning. Interactive tools and resources can increase students' engagement and participation in language learning activities. And then last is creating authentic language learning environments. Technology enables the creation of authentic language learning environments where students can engage in real life language interactions, stimulations, and cultural exchanges, enhancing their language skill in meaningful contexts. By leveraging the benefits of technology integration in language education, educators can enhance students' language learning experiences, promote communicative competence, and create engaging and authentic learning environments that cater to diverse learning needs and preferences. Next slide, please. Okay, so here we come to the theoretical framework versus practical realities. While theoretical framework in education advocate for the integration of technology to enhance learning outcomes, the practical implementation of technology in high school may face challenges such as limited resources, teacher preparedness, and also institutional support. Despite the challenges, there is growing evidence of how technology can positively impact language learning in high schools. Studies have shown that technology integration can enhance students' engagement, facilitate interactive learning experiences, and improve language proficiency by providing access to authentic language resources and opportunities for meaningful communication. Next slide, please. So, emphasizing the importance of the collaborative partnership between educators, policymakers, and stakeholders to drive innovation in technology integration in language education. By working together, stakeholders can develop informed policies and practices that align with communicative language teaching principles and promote meaningful learning experiences for all students, focusing on empowering learner to succeed in the digital age by equipping them with the necessary digital skills and competencies. By fostering the culture and critical inquiry and digital literacy among learners, educators can prepare students to navigate complexities of technology and leverage digital tools effectively for language learning. And then recognizing the potential for technology and language education can coverage and create a brighter future for technology technol for language learner by harnessing the transformative power of technology in language education. Educators can enhance communicative competence, promote authentic language use, and create engaging and inclusive learning in success in a digitalized world. Learners with digital skills and envisioning a future where technology and language education intersect. Educators can pave the way for informative and effective language learning experiences that meet the evolving needs of students in the digital age. Next slide, please. You can skip that part, please. Langsung ke, can we? Yeah, in power of technology in language education, embracing innovation, collaboration, and inclusively to create a brighter future for language learners around the world. Together, we can shape a new era of language education that leverage technology to enhance learning experiences and prepare students for success in a rapidly evolving global landscape. That's all, and we come to the end of this seminar. Thank you so much for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi.
Yeah, thank you, Teresa, for the great presentation. Thank you for all presenters. Now moving on to the question and answer session. If you have questions for the presenters, please raise your hand and ask the questions clearly. All right, maybe there is no questions. So me, Nina Rasafina, as the moderator, I do apologize if I made some mistakes during the presentation. And we come to the last agenda. Let's close our presentation today by saying Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.